Hi there. I thought I would add a little bonus class to show you how to make a pattern brush that you can use with your templates. So first of all, we need something, a shape or something to turn into our pattern brush. So I'm going to show you this little trick here that I use sometimes. If you draw a circle and then let's give it a color. So I know I could give it any color, but I just don't like to use the presets colors. And let's give it to the fill. Okay, let's use this one. And then if we go into Effect, Distort and Transform, and I think it's this one, Pucker and Bloat, then we can change the shape of this, and you can make a little flower by changing this shape towards the right, and then say OK. And because this is an effect, we need to expand it, so expand appearance. And then what I usually do is I make a copy, so hold down the Alt key and drag it a little bit, and then I put it back, and then I just turn it. And if you hold down the Shift key, it would turn it in like 45 degrees. So we have a little flower. And what we can do is we can use the Pathfinder and use the Unite and make it just one shape. All right. So I hope this wasn't too fast. And we can give it a little center as well. Make it a bit darker. Okay. And then what I do is I select everything, Control G, and now is just one flower. So we'll make it smaller. And then with it selected, we go into Brushes. If you don't have it here, it's always in Window and Brushes. And then there's the little three lines here. I think it's called the hamburger icon here. And you just click on New Brush. And then you can do different brushes. This one is going to be a pattern brush. So the last one. Okay, and you get this window. You can name it. Very creatively, we name it flower. And then what I do is I click add space to fit, because sometimes otherwise it might be a little bit squashed when you do it. And then once you make the brush and you try it, then you can always change the settings, and I show you how to do it. So at the moment we say yes, and so now we have the flower brush here. And what you can do now is you can create a shape. Make sure it doesn't have the fill, but it has a stroke. And then with it selected, we can click here, and just like magic, we have the flowers. Now, what you can do is you can double click in your brush. So just show you again, just in here, in your brush, double click it, and then you can change the sides. So from scale, you can go down or you can go up. So this one looks like a nice shape. So you can say OK, and it will ask you if you want to apply this to this stroke that you did already. So yeah, apply to stroke. And the great thing is that you can use any stroke that you want. For example, let's use this one, and then click on your brush and it will give you a little daisy chain. So, and then when you finish, you can expand the appearance, and then it's a pattern. You can use it for your pattern. So just imagine that if you have a pattern where you want to apply a decoration like this, you won't have to do 1,000 little daisies and place them one by one by moving them, and just like this, and then the other one, and the other one. You can just do a stroke and adjust it the way you want, because when you do these strokes, then you can move with the direct selection tool, you can move them. You can make them different. You can even do things like from a line, you can do like a chevron, and then you can have this sort of. Oops, I'm using the direct selection. You can do like a sort of chevron pattern with this, like this. So, and of course, you can use any shape. You can use, for example, a little square. You can turn it like this, and then you have like a diamond. You can have these like lines of diamonds. So just use your imagination, really, and then you can have little butterflies, you can have leaves, all sorts of stuff. Okay, and then you can apply this on your templates, for example. So let's see, transform template, and of course we need to save that brush as well. So I've saved it here. So let's draw something here. And then apply the brush. And there we go. You have your pattern. And then of course you can always make it bigger or smaller. And to save it, you need to, once you have your brush, you need to go into, again, this little 3-line menu and save brush library. And you can give it a name, flower, for example, and just click. And then when you want to reuse it, if it's not there, you go into this little icon here on the left, and you click on user define, and it will give you your the brushes that you have saved, that you have made and saved. Okay, so I hope you liked this little bonus, and I hope you can create lots of lovely patterns.